It's been almost 2 years since I decided to start writing a novel. So, what I did learn for this time, and why am I not still ready? Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're here for the first time, my name is Silviya. I'm a writer, photographer, and creative entrepreneur, and on this channel I'm sharing insights, inspiration, motivation, and actionable tips on how to write a novel, stay productive, and create the life you love. Everything that I'm sharing on this channel is something that I've learned throughout my writing journey, and today I want to share with you something that I realized a few days ago. So currently I'm working on my debut novel, which will be a cozy mystery. At least I think so, but nobody knows what will come at the end. So I've tried writing it as a pencil, and I've tried outlining it. I literally tried every known outlining method, but every time I got stuck at some point. A few days ago, I finally realized what's the problem, and it's so simple, yet I needed almost 2 years to learn the lesson. So here is what it is. You cannot learn how to write just by reading how to do it. You have to actually sit down and start writing. In fact, I absolutely love Margaret Atwood's quote about this, and she says, "Become a writer by writing. There is no other way." And I 100% agree with this. But there is also another truth. There are things that you have to learn by reading or watching educational videos. So in order to learn how to write, there are two things that you have to do. First, and the most important, you have to write. You cannot learn how to write without actually writing. But the second thing is that you have to educate yourself. You have to learn what is plot, you have to learn how to structure your novel, how to create your characters, what are your readers' expectations, and things like that. What was the problem for me? I started by reading a lot and watching lots of YouTube videos. And I was reading and I was watching. I was reading and I was watching. But I never sat down to write. When I finally decided to start writing, it turned out that I've forgotten most of the things I previously had read. So I needed to read again, and I've done the same mistake. I sat down and started reading without actually writing. Well, there is a reason why in university you have lectures, but you also have seminars and exercises, because you need to put into practice what you have learned. And even though I'm a university professor in law, I don't quite realize this until it happened to me. So what changed since I realized this? So what has changed in my writing since I realized this? Right now I'm reading a book about how to write mysteries, and it's called How to Write a Damn Good Mystery by James and Frey. But I'm not just reading it. I take notes and I highlight the important passages, and then I put into practice what I've learned. So, for example, on Wednesday, I read about creating the antagonist, the murderer, in the case of the cozy mystery. So yesterday I sat down and started creating my antagonist. Today I will continue working on the murderer, and I will read and start creating my detective and the other characters in my novel. I want to be ready with all the major characters by the end of the week. So what I'm trying to say today is that you cannot learn how to write only by reading, but you need to read. There are things you can learn only from books or with years of experimenting, failing, and making mistakes. And I'm a lazy person and I'm an eager one, so I don't want to wait years until I finally learn what I should have done. So if you're like me, the easiest way is to learn by reading and educating and put everything into practice immediately after learning. So I'm curious to know whether you have the same problems as me. Maybe you spend lots of time just reading and learning how to write without actually writing, or the opposite. You try to write without knowing exactly what you're supposed to do. Let me know in the comments below if you have such problems. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up to support my channel. And if you're interested in learning more about writing mysteries or writing in general, or maybe you want to learn some productivity hacks or marketing tips for writers, then you may consider subscribing to my channel and click the notification icon to let YouTube notify you every time I upload a new video. And this is exactly the time when I should tell you that I won't promise you that I will upload new videos every week. I tried and I failed. I will try and I will fail again. I know it because I know myself. But I know that YouTube algorithm works like that, but I believe that there is something more important than quantity, and it's quality. So I promise you that I will upload new videos every time when I have something important and useful to share with you. I will try to make it as regularly as possible. This is something that I can promise to you. And in fact, this is just another good reason to subscribe to my channel and to turn on notifications. So that's all from me for today. Hope that you have a great and wonderful weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!